From September 28 ay naimbitahan tayo ng Asian Element, isang grupo na pinipili ng mga young peoples na magkasama-sama among Asian groups. Nagkaroon sila ng Moonlight Boat Cruise Party with the Spirit of Chicago dito sa Lake Michigan. At syempre po, pinagbigyan natin to at kasama natin doon sina Victor Miller, my daughter Rachel, si Jeff and Roger. At syempre, kasama natin ang ating isa pang fashion designer na si Justin Alvarez. At ito po ating highlights ngayon with Rachel.
Also, look out for tomorrow until 28. We'll be event will be broadcast on Sun News. Coming out. Hope you have a good night.
Alcantara, and you're watching the FilAm TV show. And for our special feature today is we're here with Norman Gary from Asian Elements. We're on their Moonlight Boat Cruise Party.
I'd just like to introduce myself. I'm Gary Fabian. I'm with Asian Elements, and Asian Elements is a young professional networking organization, and we have monthly events that we try to help out Asians in different industries. Our goal is to try to unite the Asian industry together, all Asian ethnicities together, and try to bring together the Koreans, the Japanese, the Filipinos, and try to make them all unite together and be a more powerful force together, united. And what we have done so far is we've had our Asian Elements launch back in April. We had our Asian Model Search in May, where we had 7 modeling agencies come out, scout for talent successfully. And back in June, we had a Ladies' Choice Night, where we had 200 ladies receive a list of highly qualified and eligible bachelors, 25 of them who had their names, occupations, and interests and hobbies listed on a sheet, and they had a number posted on them. And the ladies that night actually got to see the cheat sheet on the guys, because the guys wore that number on them that night, and it was a very successful event at Cafe Allure. And July and August we did a couple of fashion shows, and right now you're on our Moonlight Boat Cruise Party. And I'm going to pass the mic over to my partner Norman here, and he's going to fill you in a little bit more about what Asian Elements does.
My name is Norman Lee. I'm part of Asian Elements. Gary kind of filled you in a little bit about what we try to do, and what I want to tell you now is we really try to unify the Asian people as a whole, and what we want to do is give them more exposure in the American industry. I don't think we have gotten enough of that, and that's what we're trying to focus on. What we're trying to do is focus on the positive attributes of each of those Asian organizations or Asian people as a whole, whether it's going to be Filipino or Chinese or Korean or Japanese or any other of the Asian ethnicities, and eventually we're going to expand a little bit more. Right now we have a smaller niche of the Asian market that we're trying to focus on, but we're trying to hold events monthly. We do fashion shows, we do Asian Model Search. I think Gary briefed you about a couple events that we have done in the past. We're going to continue to do these events. We're working in conjunction with Jim Ryan for this event, but Asian Elements focuses on Asian unity, and we don't take a political stance on any platform, a political stance. So, but hopefully you can get an idea of what the event is like tonight, and come out to our future events so that we can find more people to give them the proper exposure that Asians deserve. So hopefully that'll be the case.
Well, Gary, how long has this organization been running, and how can we get a hold of you? Do you need any other information?
Okay. Actually, Asian Elements had its launch back in April. Prior to April, there was an organization, Far East Productions, which had events back in 97, 98 that were very similar to ours. And one of the last remaining partners of Far East helped form Asian Elements, and we've been a reincarnation of Far East. And since then, back in April, we've started to really start to promote and have the events reincarnated from what Far East used to do. You can get in contact with us or find out more information about Asian Elements at www.asianelements.com. www.asian-elements.com. And if you forget the hyphen, you might end up at an antique shop, so make sure to put that hyphen in there. But, yeah, we are planning our next event in October 26th, and we're having a fashion show in McCormick Place featuring the fashions of Fashion and Fashion and Victor Miller. And at McCormick, we're looking to have the 10 most beautifulest Asian girls in Chicago walk the runway for us. And we're planning to have the after set at the W. So we will be able to get you more details as it's confirmed, but check on our website.
And Norm, how did you come up with the name Asian Elements, and how did you decide on that?
Okay. Well, Asian elements represents each of the different elements of the different Asian ethnicities. So, for example, like when you look on the website, you see that the background of the website has the elements being fire, sky, air, wood, whatever the case is. But elements in itself actually represents Korean, Chinese, Filipino, Japanese, and that's where elements comes from. So we're trying to bring elements together, and Asian elements is what that's about, and that's why we came up with the name Asian Elements.
Well, thanks, Norm and Gary, for inviting us tonight here. Remember to check out their website, asianelements.com.
Don't forget the hyphen.
Oh, and don't forget the hyphen there. And hope to see you out at the event. And thank you for watching the FilAm TV show. This is Rachel Alcantara with Special Events. Thank you, and continue watching. We'll see you next week.